Like one of...
1, 2, 3, go hurt. I've mixed feelings about not going today because of the accident that happened.
Oh, the blackbirds. The two blackbirds.
Did you see the Instagram thing that I think I sent it? Did I send it? I don't know if I did.
Oh. No injuries, though.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you weren't involved. The first thing that I thought of when I saw the accident was Quinnton was there. And I think, like, Quinnton has been to Snowbird very recently, and I think it was on the same day that this has occurred.
No, that was today. And
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
The crash?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was today.
No, it wasn't. It was yesterday.
No, it was today.
Was it today?
It was today.
It was today.
It was today because yesterday I was up at the Bird and I didn't work, so I was there all day. Today I worked, and so I went to work and I wasn't there, and
Okay.
It happened today because I remember getting the notifications from the Snowbird app that was like, this lift's closed, this area's closed, like just like back to back to back to back to back. They shut down that whole side of the mountain.
Oh, I bet. Was a basin something?
Mineral basin.
Mineral
Yeah,
basin,
they
yeah.
shut down that entire area, which is quite a lot of skiing area. But luckily, where the helicopters crashed isn't usually where people ski. It's like right behind the lifts where like nobody wants to go, because then if you are there, you have to hike back.
All the way back. Okay.
Yeah. But the one thing that's terrifying is if you look really closely in the video, you see one of the blades from the helicopter hit the ground, break off, and fly.
Yeah. It just flew with the greatest of ease.
Oh yeah,
It
and it
just-
would have cut through anyone with the greatest of ease.
Oh, totally. Completely. I can't imagine, like, those, the Instagram video that you just shared with me, they were all the way up on the lift looking at it back. I can't imagine if you were any closer.
Oh yeah. Well, if you give it another minute during that same video, you actually see like as the dust settles, you see like something around like 12 skiers come out of, like, there's a patch of trees and they were like hiding in it. They come out of those trees and just start beelining it for the downed helicopters to go help.
Oh, wow. So
Yeah.
civilians or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure I wouldn't be surprised if one of those 12 was ski patrol, but I would be surprised if they were all ski patrol.
Yeah. Would you do that?
What?
Would you run into a burning building, or would you run into an accident like you saw, like what happened today at Snowbird?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see unless there was like something like, it's like, I wouldn't be stupid. Like if the helicopter is sitting slightly angled and the blades are still spinning, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna wait.
Okay, so there is a limit. So if there is a burning building, if it's completely engulfed in fire, and you see somebody at the top floor say, "I'm still here," like the reality of you saving them and saving you is very, very slim to none.
Well, yeah. Well, it's like you want to help people, but you don't want to become the person that now needs help because you ran into the burning building and now got smoke inhalation and are now fainted on the second floor trying to get to the third floor, and now you have to be rescued yourself.
I think that's something that, when people want to feel like they would do the best in certain situations, there's a level of expectation that might just be too high. Like, I feel like too many people have answered that question of, yeah, no doubt, I would totally go in and save the grandma, save the kids, save the cat. I'm like, okay, here's the problem though. Like, you're not trained for this, A. B,
You're not equipped for this.
you're not equipped for it. You mentioned smoke inhalation. Like, if you don't have the proper, like, breathing apparatus or anything, like, there is going to be nothing but you causing another roadblock for the actual paramedics, the actual firefighters, or in this case, ski patrol to try and help. Now, I'm assuming the 12 people that were there, if one or two, maybe three of them were ski patrol, and they didn't say to the civilians, back off. If they didn't say that, then it's like, kind of fair game. Like, we need all the help that we could get.
Well, I mean, it's a crashed helicopter. You don't really like. I feel like in the grand scheme of ski patrol training, crashed helicopters is probably not a high on the list of things that they've trained for. Don't
Right.
get me wrong. Like probably the especially the powder bird, like the heli skiing stuff people. And if one of those was there, they're trained in helicopter
Right.
crashes, and so they probably have like a chance of having a small amount of helicopter, or at least like loading someone onto a helicopter, knowing how a helicopter functions and a base level of like the blades spin, and that's terrifying. Like they probably have a little bit more training than us, but that's probably not high on the list of things like you need to know. Like,
I wonder how soon did they get the reports that it was going down? Was it like, hey, by the way, I have no control out of my helicopter and I'm gonna crash in like 30 seconds, or it's like, hey, I'm gonna crash now. Like how much leeway do you think Snowbird as an organization, as the ski patrol found out, or was it like real time, like that is not a bird?
yeah, I'm gonna imagine the latter, because if you look in the video, hey, keep referencing the same video. In the video, you can still see people like helicopter actively going down. Just in front of it, you see people loading onto the lifts.
Oh, okay.
You see people do it, like doing the stuff that they normally would do.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, again, that might be like ski patrol being like, get on this lift,
Get out.
But the asterisk to that is they're still loading the other lift, which doesn't service the rest of Snowbird. So I could see it two directions of like, one, where they're just trying to get people on the lift. I could see people like, there's so many different questions,
Yeah.
but nonetheless, I'm very curious on the investigation.
Because the thing that really bogs my mind is, if the thing that you said, the 12 people or whatever it was, of civilians that went to go help, one of the first things that I tend to hear when it comes to like car crashes or whatever is it might explode. So I feel like if they were, as a ski patrol, your job is to minimize the amount of potential, injury, life
Right.
loss, all that. And yes, you probably need help in this instance. And yes, you probably have never seen a helicopter downed on your mountain, but you also don't know what's going to happen. So I feel like, albeit nobody was injured, everybody's cool. A small part of me feels like it was a little irresponsible to not say, if you're not with me, if you don't work with me, if you're not ski patrol, get out of here.
There could be a lot of things. I mean, my first instinct is people coming to help and being like, look, it's at your own risk to help. I don't know what we're getting into. It might be dangerous. Okay. In that situation, it's not like you can think about, oh, yes, let me have you fill out this form or anything. It's kind of like you just got to go with it and be like,
I
look,
don't know,
it might
man.
be dangerous. Like, if you're going to be
That
over here.
is not Miranda rights. Like that is the. I don't know if there's anything.
But no one in their right mind is going to be in that situation and if you have even the thought of like telling someone, hey, if you're going to come help, this might be dangerous. You're not going to sit there and like be thinking about like, okay, they agreed, but like the legal and like, is that really like what needs to be on their mind right now? Is the
Yeah.
No,
not the legalese, but the ramifications.
I'm sorry, but I'm in the boat of like, hey, if you're coming to help, this might be dangerous. Okay, you said yes. That's all I'm gonna get from you.
Well, then if it were you and something happened to you, I can almost guarantee your family's suing Snowbird. I can almost guarantee, because there's nothing in the Snowbird ticket, season pass, or anything that says, by the way, if you help and in some sort of like crises and you get injured or death, we do not take any responsibility.
There is a thing that's like anything that happens on like you release all rights going onto the mountain.
All rights?
Pretty much anything, because it's like anything could happen on the mountain. Any obstacle, anything could be there. We do our best, but like it's not our fault. Is basically what it says.
Right, but crash helicopter is not a normal thing. If I trip over a rock and I break my head, That's it. That's kind of not expected, but that's to be potentially expected.
Okay.
Crashed helicopter. I go help out on your mountain. It explodes as I try to go help out. My family sues to say your ski patrol should have told him no.
Okay, here's my counterpoint. You should have been smart enough to not run towards the burning helicopter. Helicopter's on fire. I'm sorry. Are you not smart enough to think about fire, fuel? It's your own damn fault. You decided to run at it.
A lot of the time, well, we didn't see that this was not on fire either.
No.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, in that situation, like, you know how, like, you are choosing to run towards a helicopter that is downed, a helicopter that obviously has moving parts. Anyone in their right mind knows that a helicopter is a dangerous piece of equipment,
Right.
especially when it is now damaged beyond repair.
Right.
Like, this is your own damn fault if you run towards it and you don't know what you're getting yourself into. You don't have to run towards it. It is your choice to do this.
I'm not saying that it's not my choice, but from the point of view that you brought up of, like, who takes the financial burden and responsibility, you still haven't given me enough reason to not sue the mountain out the ear hole. Like, yeah, I'm an adult, sure, whatever, but just like a lifeguard or somebody else that's supposed to be there to keep the citizens and the public eye calm, they didn't tell me to back the F off.
So there is a rule, and I don't know how it's actually worded on the mountain, but there is a rule that's like, hey, you should help other people on the mountain. If you see someone that's injured, downed, whatever, you do have a minor responsibility to help them within reason of your abilities.
Right.
You
It's
don't.
like a
Your goal
Good
is
Samaritan rule
yeah.
kind
Like
of thing.
it's like you don't put yourself in danger to. Now we have to rescue you too, but like, I feel like that falls underneath it. Of like, look, there's a downed helicopter. Does that fit? Do you feel like this fits your skill set? Because if it does, then please help. If you feel like you're going to be in danger though and have to require assistance yourself, then don't help.
I mean, I feel like that's why, like, when on an airplane somebody needs help and they immediately say, "Who is a doctor here?" Like, we need your help, instead of just saying random, like, "Who knows what to do?" They ask for a specific person. So in this instance, if they had asked for, "Is anybody here in the military that knows how to deal with this?" and those other 10 people just so happen to be, awesome.
Could you imagine? Like, yeah, we're all Air Force people. It's like, thank you.
Right. And so the actual possibility of that happening is, not saying it's impossible, but it's very low, I think.
No, that's just my thought. It's just like, look, like, if you go to help, you're assuming your risks. Like, you assume the risks of helping. You assume the risks of knowing that, like, what you're getting into. And if something happens to you, that sucks, but you chose to help. And hopefully nothing does because you chose to help.
Yes,
But
I chose the help, but the person in charge, the person that is in charge of overall safety of me and the people around me, did not say, as a part of their training, did not ask me or did not say, "Get away," or whatever. If they did not say that, that is on them.
No, they can't be everywhere at once. They can't control everyone at
Yeah,
once.
it's their job.
It's
That's
their-
100% their job.
It's their job, but they can't be everywhere at once.
I'm not saying to be everywhere at once. I'm talking about those 12 individuals that you saw in the tiny video that you said that they came out of the woods and ran to help out. Very valiant, very awesome people. And I think it's great that there are human beings that look beyond themselves and try to help their fellow man. I'm not talking about that.
Right.
I'm talking about the legal situation of, if something were to have happened, whose fault is it? Is it the brave people, or is it that one or two ski patrol people that didn't stop them to say no?
Okay, okay, let me change it a little bit. See what you think. That was really bad wording, but whatever.
We're keeping it in.
If the patroller's sitting there and he's like, you assume all risks. You know what? Don't help. And the guy's like, no, I'm going to help. There's no proof that this conversation happened. But if I'm there and I like the helicopter's rolled, we're going to need 12 people to push the helicopter off of these people. You know, blades have
There's
stopped
proof
spinning.
that it happened. There's the other people there. It's not, hey, I'm gonna go help. No, you can't go help. Yeah, I really, they're in front of me. I'm gonna go help. No, you can't. I'm gonna go, I either help you or you gotta punch me and stay to keep me off. That's the conversation that's gonna happen. So there are plenty of people around to see that conversation. And then if it does go to court, then witnesses can come forward and say, yeah, the ski patrol told him no, and he still went anyways. And guess what? It's not on Snowbird. That's
I
it.
still think it would be asinine to sue Snowbird if you tried to help and something went
Do you
wrong.
know how many asinine
lawsuits
happen?
I know. But I'm saying, like, I feel like at some point, like it would get to court, but I feel like at some point it'd be thrown out of just like, look, he tried to help. And like, this is not a situation that this is extenuating circumstances. This isn't something that like this is right up there with like the ISS crashed here. We're not exactly prepped for this. Like, we're not exactly like, yes, don't mind us.
You've heard the story of the burglar, robber that tried to rob these people and got injured robbing somebody, sued the owners and still won.
How did he get injured?
I don't know exactly but the end result, and my point is, it is asinine for the amount of things that we can sue for and the amount of things that people get away with this. This is you and I, we're not lawyers, by the way. So we don't know enough about the judicial system. But what we do know is that it gets exploited every single day. Right. So I'm just saying.
No, my question is like stuff like that is like, what's the story? What's the actual story? Because the headline sounds interesting. Burglar sues company and gets money. It's right up there with the McDonald's hot coffee situation, right? McDonald's gets sued for hot coffee.
It was too hot, by the way.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is the person actually like had to like, I don't know. There was something more to the story. They had to like go defend themselves for, was it defamation? Right? Is that the right wording?
Defamation of character?
Yeah. Well, it's something like that because it was like, people were like, "Oh, you sued McDonald's for just hot coffee," and it's like, no, the story that isn't told with that is the fact that the coffee was like 200, it was boiling, and then when it was handed to the person,
it was like lava.
They dropped it, and because again, literally like boiling water in a thin cup, like liquid lava status. Drops it and burns all of the inside of their legs. They had to like go get surgery and skin grafts and all sorts of, but like the headline that we knew for literally years was person sued McDonald's for hot coffee and won. Yeah. Right. And so the question is like something like that, right? With the burglar, it's like, how was he injured? Right? How was he injured? Yes, he was trying to burgle someone or whatever, but like I could imagine a situation like literally just spitballing, like the floor was not serviced properly and literally gave way underneath him and he fell into the basement and, broke his leg. And it's like, yeah, that's a good reason to sue. You should probably also go to jail for trying to rob someone, but also you should probably sue for your medical bills because that's, regardless of the reason you were standing there, you still had the floor cave in.
Yeah. Okay.
So I feel like, yes, the judicial system is 100% taken advantage of, and I don't know the intricacies behind that because I am not a lawyer by any means.
I thought you had the answer. I thought you were going to segue into the it'll be all answer. Like, the judicial system is broken, and I have the answer, and it is this.
And by the way, the answer is giving everyone a single banana. That will solve everything.
Because everyone would just be confused.
Yeah, I mean, you get handed a banana that someone
like, my banana's too ripe.
Yeah.
My banana has too many bruises on it.
Yeah, this isn't good enough. I want it too.
My banana's too small. How come he's got a bunch?
Yeah, why does he have two? Well, it's because his son gave him forget it. You know what? Sue each other.
His son is under 18, so he can't.
He doesn't like bananas.
He's not legally allowed to handle bananas.
He doesn't like bananas. He will like bananas when he turns 18.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yes. When did I text? Did I text you it?
Yeah, you said podcast idea.
It was not mocktails.
You didn't call it mocktails, but you
limited edition drinks.
Yeah, mocktails.
No, we're not talking about mocktails.
I'm sticking to my guns. Mocktails, fake cocktails for non-alcoholic drinks.
I still have never had one of those, and I'm very curious on them.
Like a Virgin Daiquiri or something like that?
I don't know, just actual mocktails or whatever they're called.
Next time you go to a Red Robin, ask for a Virgin Daiquiri.
I don't want to pay for it. When I go out to eat, I usually just get water because I just the money versus calories isn't worth it.
What about the experience?
Still not worth it.
What are you, freaking 12?
What?
Jesus Christ, you're an adult now.
I don't get what you're saying.
You don't like having new experiences?
No, you misunderstand. It's cost versus benefit. This cost versus what I'm going to get out of it is not worth it to me.
So here's the greatest thing about drinks. I don't know if you know this in general.
Okay.
You don't like it, send it back.
But what if it's good? It's just I don't like it for myself. Like it's not like this is made poorly.
It is not going to kill you if you have one.
You're right.
I'm not saying that about drugs. Don't do that.
Oh my word.
But I'm saying like a mocktail, a Virgin Daiquiri or something akin to that is not going to completely screw up your macros for that one time.
You're right. But I don't care enough is the thing. When I go to Red Robin, my care level of, man, I really want to like get one of these drinks so I can have the experience and stuff. I don't have that care.
Well, I mean, the thing is, like, for you are probably a very bad example to even introduce mocktails to, because you have a plethora of soda pop fountains here that you don't even care about.
Yeah, that's true.
You're like, oh, and you told me, like, we have Fizz, and we've got this other place I can't remember the name of. Some of them are drive-through, some are walk-in. Some of these places have been here from the dawn of time, because Utah doesn't like to have too much alcohol on the streets for this, that, and the other reason. And I said, that is cool. Let's go explore. Where'd Quinnton go? Oh, I don't care. Okay, I've got my big F-off water bottle. That's what I care about. I'm like, but just to try it. No, I don't care.
You know what it is, the experience that I enjoy? I got a new sticker on my water bottle.
And you know what? These places also might have cool stickers too.
But they won't fit in with the theme of the water bottle.
What is the theme of your water bottle?
Ski resorts.
Okay.
But then there's 2 rule breaks on the water bottle.
Yeah.
3? 4.
One's
Four
a
rule breaks.
Microsoft. I know one's like a Microsoft or Xbox
There's an
sticker.
Xbox logo, a Nick Wax logo, Smart Wool, and Bear Lake.
Okay, well, Bear Lake is a little bit of a stretch, but I feel like Nick Wax and Smart Wool are ski adjacent.
Yeah. Yeah,
so they're not really breaking anything necessarily.
But it's my water bottle, so that's the best part of all this is I can make up the rules and break them and be like, no, that doesn't break the rule.
What if you picked up your water bottle and a new sticker was on there that you didn't put on there?
I'd be pissed.
Really?
I would be pissed.
Like smiling pissed, or like fuming, like, who the F did this?
Like, how easy is it going to be to remove this? Is it on top of other stickers? Am I going to have to like get new stickers?
Let's see your water bottle.
Where'd it go? Where did it go? Oh, there it is.
Okay, so there is enough room for those of you not watching. Go check out our YouTube channel. You can see this water bottle in action. There is enough room to place a new sticker and not be on top of other stickers.
Right.
However, people are people, and a lot of people are jerks. So I'm placing my sticker right on top of Solitude right there.
That sucks. Now I have to get a new Solitude sticker. And how hard is it going to be to remove your sticker and Solitude sticker? And like, I didn't want your sticker in the first place.
You'd have to get a new Icon Pass sticker too.
That too, yeah, because Icon is on top of Solitude. Now I might be able to like X-Acto knife around that.
Really? You'd want to mess with that?
Yeah. I mean, that wouldn't be that hard. That would be fairly easy to cut out. Honestly, that would be fairly easy to cut out. This would be hard to remove. It would not be fun, but I could do it. I just like. Now, if I liked your sticker, let's go on a different route. Let's say you put on a sticker, and I actually I'm like, I like this. I still would be quite pissed on the fact of like, I like your sticker.
Yeah.
I actually like your placement.
Yeah.
I do not appreciate you putting it on without asking me, because I have enjoyed making this my own and making it like 100% me. This is every sticker I've placed myself, and now you've kind of ruined that.
Yeah.
And I like your sticker, and I like the placement. I did not ask you to do that, and I feel very like not violated, but like a step below that of just like, could you not?
I feel like it is a form of violation because it's overstepping a boundary. You know, like that is
that's a good way of putting it. It's overstepping a boundary.
That's your
of just
personal
like,
property.
Yeah.
You know, I've been to I forget what it was. Oh, Wallaby. So in Belgium, there's an amusement park called Wallaby.
Okay.
And when you go there and you park your car, they put the Wallaby bumper sticker on your car.
Oh, hell no.
So
hell no.
So kind of similar to your water bottle, though, it was kind of like a point of passage. It was like, hey, I have been to Wallaby.
Right.
And so if you already have the sticker, they won't... If the person putting the stickers on the car was really good, they would update your sticker and just place the new one on top of it.
Right, the current year or whatever.
Right, but for the most part, they didn't really do anything like that. But to your point of a slight outrage, my dad took us in his car that wasn't his. It was the company's. It was a company car.
Right.
So we get back to the car, and he sees this Wallaby sticker on there, and he waits a few days to like remove it, and or I guess it was a few weeks actually, when he finally removed it, a little bit of paint came off with it. Now, mind you, because it's a company car, and not to say that my dad was an executive with the company, they didn't really care. We'll just put it at that.
Yeah.
But if it were anybody else,
yeah, no, that'd be bad.
But the flip side of it, it was so cool to come back out to the car and to basically see that it got the award. The Wallaby Award, that everybody will know that we went to Wallaby in this freaking car. And it was just so stupidly awesome.
Does anybody put like little signs on their car that's like, "Don't sticker me, please," or anything like that?
At the time, I was in 4th and 5th grade.
So you're not sure. Okay.
I'm not sure. I don't know. Like maybe some more mature adults were like, in like because this is before the internet.
Right.
They're, through a newsletter or something like, hey, if you go to Wallaby, just be aware. But we were not aware of this until after the fact. I brought it up to my friends at school, and though my friends that had lived there longer said, oh yeah, they do that every time. And it is now that you're basically part of the Wallaby family, and that just pulled me in. I'm still like that. Like if you give me when we launched the Xbox One X, not the Series X, but the One X, and I put that decal sticker on my old car. Aside from the fact that I literally work with and for the company that launches it, I felt that much more tight knit to it because it was on my car. But again, I put it on there.
Yeah, you chose this path.
I came to my car. When I come to my car and I see a flyer on my windshield, I'm heated.
Yep.
I'm like,
don't touch my car.
Don't touch my car.
Don't touch my car.
So to your point, don't touch my water bottle. Don't touch my car. And,
the funny thing is when you talk about flyers, the last time my car was in my parking spot and it had a flyer on it. Okay.
At
my house.
At your house.
Yeah. Underneath the car park.
Wow. So they actually had
here's the thing. Stay with me here. So I'm already like, and I didn't notice until I was already driving. So I'm like, I'm just not going to, move my wiper blades, and I'll just grab it when I get where I'm going. But I'm sitting there just like seeing it, just like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, don't go into my little car park and like go put it on my car. Like, don't touch my car. And I get to my destination, I pull it off, and it was like a flyer for like, hey, we're missing our cat. And I'm like, no, okay, you're fine. You're fine. You could put it on my car. I'm sorry. Like,
And I'm the asshole.
yeah, I'm like genuinely like, I'm sorry. I feel bad now. I hope you find your animal. Like, that was the only time though. Like anytime else, don't care. I don't care what you're peddling. Don't care. Do not touch my car. But that was the one time I'm like, all right.
So in college, when I was in network marketing, one of the, we'll call it one of the classes that I went to, talking about guerrilla marketing, heavily talked about flyering cars and how to properly flyer it in such a way that it doesn't look like an ad, but to make it look like it's a note from a friend. So we had to customize and personalize. Not personalize. That's just way too much. But like not to every single car. But
Right.
personalize it to us. Not just some template that we just got.
Right.
And I think I spent a good, like, I want to say 6 hours just flyering cars. Probably touched, I don't know, 500, 600 cars. Because this was around, State University. And from that, I think I got like 2 callbacks. And what really killed it for me was to drive by the area that I did my flyering in and just see all of my cars on the floor. And I'm like, well, now I'm a litter bug.
Yeah. Like, I caused this.
I caused this. So I pulled over and picked up what I could. But I was like, I'm never flyering again. And after I had that personal experience, anytime I see a flyer on my car, it's like, I don't really care what it is. If it's a lost kitten or a lost person or something, that is the only exception.
Yeah, it is in the exception.
But if it's anything else, I'm just like, no, don't even.
Don't touch.
Don't even.
There was one time I saw a video of somebody not flyering, but doing the same effect of somebody's car. And this was another exception that I feel like would pass. No, stay with me. The guy had a nicer car. It does not matter what it was.
Okay.
But the person taking the video for Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, whatever it was, had a Hot Wheels model of their car, and so put it under their windshield, like took the package with the car in it and put it on their windshield. And so they got out to their car and got like a toy of their own car.
Toy of their own car.
Yeah. And the guy's like, yeah.
That also is very acceptable.
Yeah.
And please do that for me. Like, I don't have the greatest car at all, but if you find a Toyota Corolla, put it on my windshield. Yeah, that'd be so cool.
That was genuinely like, I'm like, that's just a nice gesture. Like, it's just nice. Like, you just did a nice thing.
Yeah.
You're not peddling something. You're not doing any of that. You're just doing a nice thing for someone. It'd
be funny. You'd be like, oh, that's so cool. He turns it over. And it's like, I will kill you. Like, oh, no.
No, better yet. It's like an ad. Like, we need to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. You're like,
they got me again.
We need to go back to the original point, which was not mocktails, but limited edition drinks. Because I wanted to talk to you about this because it's been irritating me, and I need to talk to you about it.
So Quinnton wants to talk about mocktails.
No, I don't. But I do want to talk about how when you go to the store, and you can also go to, like, sometimes you'll see it at like Wendy's or something, and it'll be like limited edition Star Wars Mountain Dew,
or like the McDonald's Shamrock Shake.
No. Here's the thing: we're not talking flavors.
Oh, not seasonal.
No. Not like, oh, it's a limited edition, like this flavor. No. The packaging is the limited edition. And we're not talking like the packaging for something fancy schmancy. We're talking the packaging for Mountain Dew. The packaging for Pepsi, I think is the most recent one that I saw.
Okay.
It's a bottle that is your standard issue bottle of Pepsi or Coke or whatever, but the packaging is limited. Limited edition bottle.
Yeah.
That is the stupidest thing. It's nothing different. It's just got a person on it. And when it happens at like, it's like limited edition packaging for like your cup at Wendy's, like the thin very garbage cup
Yeah.
that you get, and it's like limited edition Star Wars cup.
But are they the
Why?
Are they the kind of cups that you want to collect?
No, well, I mean, somebody's collecting them.
Yeah.
But we're not talking about the nicer cups that are like, oh, this is a nice, like, I can throw this in my dishwasher and, like, keep this. No, we're talking your standard issue. Like, when you close your eyes and you think of Wendy's drink, McDonald's drink, now just slap a logo for the Avengers on it.
Are you sure that is the limited edition
Yes,
one?
100%.
100%.
That is
Okay.
what I'm talking about. Because I don't mind, like, because I don't know, does McDonald's still do the glass cups once a year? They used to. Back in, like, the 90s, they did, like, every year they would do, like, this collectible glass
Talking
cups
two
thing.
2 decades ago. So yeah, nowadays I highly doubt they would do anything as unique like that.
Yeah, no, they used to do Disney cups at McDonald's, and you would...
Oh yeah.
There you go, yeah.
I've got some. I think my ex-wife, her mother saved some.
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No.
That's what I'm talking. Those are fine. I
Okay.
have no qualm with that. Like,
All right.
you run whatever campaign
But
you want.
you mentioned a Pepsi bottle.
Right.
You're talking like the 20-liter
Yeah.
bottle, and on it was a person.
Of like a brand or something, again,
Was
like
it-
Star
was
Wars,
it
Avengers, something
okay,
like that.
so Star Wars Avengers. I thought maybe it was a Super Bowl thing,
Maybe even that. I don't
Okay.
care. But I'd like...
but you do care.
I don't care what the specific item is. Like, I don't care if it's Star Wars,
What do you
Avengers.
think that the point of it is? Do you think like I'd be like, ooh, I'm a fan of Star Wars, so I will go and get this Grogu one versus this Nicki Minaj one? Do you think that's the point?
I mean, I guess, but like the thing that kills me is when it's limited edition and collectible or anything like that. When they mention those words, and it's just like, it's just your standard bottle. It's just garbage. It's just garbage. It's like, don't get me wrong. I don't care if it's like, hey, we're advertising the new movie or something like that on the water bottle, on the soda bottle, whatever. I don't care about that. It's specifically when they're like encouraging you to collect trash. That's the part that just I'm like, stop. Like, I could understand if it was a nicer bottle, or even like, I mean, I would even take it a step down to like a can.
Okay.
Like a can. I know people collect like very intricate custom cans, right? I actually have one. Fun fact: I have a can from an event that I went to.
Okay.
But like, it's the bottles and like the trash cups.
Wait, was it from Sunset Overdrive?
Sunset Overdrive? No. This one is from Call of Duty XP back in 2011.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This
And
guy's
you only could get the cans at the event.
Okay.
And I have one can.
All right. You see those 2 cans up there?
No, I can only see a light that's very bright.
Okay. So there are 2 Coke cans up there on the top of the bookshelf.
Yeah, I see them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are Coke cans.
Right.
But what makes them unique is on the side of them actually has Aurelia and Nick's name on it.
Okay.
Those were literally made in person for Aurelia's mother or father, because I guess Coke was in town, and they were doing this commemorative thing.
That's cool.
And you had to go in person to get it, but Aurelia couldn't go because she had work or something.
Right.
So she pleaded to her parents, like, could you please do this? And they freaking did it.
That's really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
The thing you're talking about, I agree with.
Okay.
I just want to be very clear to anyone watching and waiting for me to like clap back at Quinnton. I completely agree with you.
Yay,
It
we
is-
agree on something.
it-
Where's
it-
the confetti?
I don't like confetti because it gets in everywhere. It's like
You
glitter.
gotta get the thick confetti, the one that's very vacuumable.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get that next time.
Okay.
Yeah. But it is very much like manufactured marketing.
Yeah.
All right. And that's where I was like, my initial retort to you was, you're talking about it, you're complaining about it, you complain about it to me, you're going to complain about it to somebody else, and now when somebody else goes to the store, they're going to look at it, they might not necessarily buy it, but they're going to be aware of it, and then
Right.
you've spread it like a virus.
Right.
That was my initial reaction to you.
Okay.
But the thing that kind of pulled me back into your corner was it is just garbage. It is just creating garbage for marketing's sake that doesn't actually add any value to it. You know what added value to Pepsi back in the late 90s was Pepsi Clear.
Right.
Remember that? Vaguely.
Very vaguely.
I mean,
You're
basically,
talking a maximum age of me of 8.
but you understand the concept. It is basically Pepsi that is clear. It was a thing of beauty just from a point of view of how the heck did they do this?
Right.
It didn't taste 100% like regular Pepsi. It was about 98% there, though. It was good enough to the point that if somebody showed me an unopened an unopened bottle of Pepsi Clear, I would be very, very impressed. But if it's just Pepsi limited edition Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the first one, I'd be like, and did you keep that because you won something? No.
I went to the store and bought it.
So why did you keep it? Like, at least the sticker, the point of a sticker has a point.
Right.
The point of a bottle is to do two things, is to mark it a little bit, and then also to just house whatever is inside said bottle.
Right.
And marketing for a particular event or a game, we've seen Halo ones, let's be honest. We've seen Gears of War
And
ones.
here's the thing about those, though, is
But
usually there's like a
those-
different flavor.
But not only that, those also sometimes have like limited edition things attached to it. Like if you scan this QR code, we'll also give you an in-game item to it or
okay.
something like that. Your point as well too. Limited edition flavors, but just limited edition, just for the sake of limited edition, seems to be like, I feel like they are drawing at straws in the marketing office. So case in point, do you know how old Oreo is?
No.
They're over 100 years old. Did you know that?
No.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
They've been around since 1912.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So good on you, Oreo. But they also have these limited edition Oreos that on the actual cookie itself has like, something celebrating their limited edition. But the flavor is the same. And so that's why I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, that's a great thing that you've been around for 100 years. You now know they've been around for 100 years. And honestly, I guess they did their marketing well because when I saw that, I didn't believe they were 100 years old. I looked it up on Wikipedia. Lo and behold, they're 100 years old. So now we're talking about it, but I did not buy that one.
Right.
And honestly, I wouldn't buy that one because just by the looks of it, there's less cookie.
Are you talking like, you're talking like nanometers though, right?
I'm talking because on the cookie there is a design.
Yeah.
And the design part of it gets scraped out for the design.
Oh my word! You're talking nanometers, like, oh my word! But like, even then, I don't hate that because it's like it's on the edible product. Like you can, it kind of matches like almost.
I don't know. It's going away very quickly.
Well, no. That's not the question.
It goes in here.
That's not the question. And also, the other question is, are they encouraging you to collect it? Because that's the other part that
that's
kills
a good
me.
point. Yeah,
that's the other part that kills me is the collectible cups from Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King, whatever it is. But like the garbage cups that are garbage, but it'll say collectible on it, and it's like, why are you collecting garbage?
I feel like because especially as of late, there has been a new boom in the collectibles market.
Yes, I agree with that.
And a lot of these companies, albeit they do join in, like there are collectible Funko Pops for Coca-Cola.
Right.
There are like, Spam the can? Mm-hmm. There's a Funko Pop for Spam.
That's funny.
That it's funny and it's kind of awesome. And it's probably the only one that I have wanted so much so in the past year.
Okay.
I have 3 over there. I've been meaning to give to you because you said you might have someone who wants them.
Oh yeah.
But beyond that, like Like that is cool because it is tangible and it is unique. But when it comes to something that is utterly throwawayable, and that's a new word, I feel like there's a sense of guilt they're trying to impose.
Maybe.
Right?
And that's the
like,
thing is
oh,
like
you could have kept this.
Yeah. There's
you know, we only have 25 million of these in production. You could have kept this one.
Only 25. And most people throw them away.
In 2 years, they'll be gone.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll be back next week. Well, you could have had 100. You could have had number 2,744. But you're not anymore.
Oh, my word. Yeah. No, that's the thing is it's like the level of which it is garbage also comes into thought. Like you have cans, right? The cans that you have even. And it's like those are fine because it's like those they look nicer. Like think about this. Like if you close your eyes and you think about like someone having a collection of very limited edition cans like that or from events and stuff and they have a little shelf of them, that looks pretty good, right?
Yeah.
It looks kind of cool.
Classy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you have like your extra large drink from Wendy's that is got Star Wars on it, but it's just the regular cup that you can think of when you think of a Wendy's cup.
Right.
And it's just like 12 of them. Mm-hmm. It looks like trash. Like when it looks like trash,
it's probably trash. Yeah.
And that's what kills me is like it has that next layer that's just like, why is this limited edition? Why is this collectible? This should not be collectible. Do not tell me this is collectible. Like I don't even mind when places like, I'll give you two examples.
Okay.
I don't know what the brands were or anything like that, but they were popcorn bins. Okay. First one was a popcorn bin. I know this one because I have one. It's from Star Wars. Okay. But it was a metal popcorn bin. Your thing came in a metal popcorn bin.
Oh.
That you obviously would keep
and
because
reuse.
It's metal. You had to ask for that differently. You paid an extra couple bucks for the nicer bin.
I want popcorn now, but go on.
That sounds wonderful. Alternatively, they had another one for another movie. I don't know what, but I remember getting it, and it's just your standard issue piece of cardboard.
Yeah.
That has it, by the way, full of popcorn, which is greasy and does not like the cardboard it comes in. But it says collectible on it. Collectible grease ball. Like what?
I have been a victim of the movie theater bait and switch where there is a billboard when you get up to the line to order your popcorn or whatever, and it's like commemorative, blah, 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 plus you get a free refill or you get like half off the refill. It's
right,
like,
right.
Well, I freaking love this movie. I think it was like Cars or something like that.
Okay.
Because I really did like Cars.
Okay.
Cars was a lot of fun. And yeah, I totally want that. And I was not expecting metal. I was like at least expecting plastic, and all it was a cardboard. But instead of the bin, it came in like this like square shaped box. Like you couldn't even make it a Cars looking box. You know when I go to Mel's Drive-In in California, the to-go box or at least the box for kids menus look like a car. You could have done that, but no.
Hey, but it's collectible. You should take it home and somehow make it last.
And honestly, dude, I think I got shysted because I don't think I got any more popcorn that I would have gotten if I even ordered a small.
Oh, that's
But
sad.
mine came in a square-like box, a slightly rectangular box that said Cars, Pixar Cars on it.
Yay.
You know what it did do, though? It made my son happy. Made Franklin happy.
Okay.
And that was for me at the time. That was like, fine. It's not about me. It's about him. But now as an older curmudgeon, F you guys. Because now if I bring that up to Franklin, now that he's 17 or almost 18 years old, in hindsight, he'd also be like, yeah,
why?
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
I probably forgot about it.
Yeah, you probably...
Seconds later.
That's cool. Moving on.
Yeah.
You could have slapped a sticker on the box that said Cars and just been like, there you go. Now it's a Cars box. Yay! I'm happy because I'm 6.
Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching and or listening to today's episode. Quinnton McKinnon on my left here, where can people find you digitally?
On Instagram and Xbox at Firewall.
You folks can find me at those places under Lazy Tech Tony. You can find us both under Still Recording Podcast on Instagram. And if you go to our anchor.fm website, which is in the links down below, you'll find all of our other links, including where you can leave a message for us if you want to talk to us directly. We might even play it live on air. We're also live on Twitch, twitch.tv/LazyTechTony. So until the next time, folks, y'all have a great one. Later.
Bye, guys.